Hello there and welcome to Thurning. This is Spike and this is Bongo. They're very friendly, hence they want to get so close they'll go out of focus. But I wanted to give you all a better perspective of the look and feel of Thurning from a guest's perspective. When guests first arrive, they park up on this paddock. It's an acre size, perfectly ample for these two, so hence that we always section areas off. So you have the entire paddock to park in. While guests are arriving, Bongo and Spike either spend their time in their beautiful little field shelter, like a little prairie house, or, which has been brand new and installed for this year, is their playpen, which is in between the lime trees. So they've got some shade and they've got some grass to graze in, depending on how long your event is going to be. So pretending Bongo and Spike are not in the field loose and there are cars parked here, this is the way that your guests enter, through this gate under this amazing blossom tree. Obviously this is April, so she's in show now, but won't be in show when we start our weddings, usually from the point of mid-May through to the beginning of September. So let's go for a walk. I am taking the view that, assuming we are going for an outside ceremony, so the gates obviously will be open. They can't be open today because little friends are loose. So the gates are open. Ushers can be waiting here to direct whichever way you wish to have your outside ceremony. I'm going to go for the most popular space today, which is within the centre walled garden. So the trees are still very tight, but this is the area which I nicknamed the fairy garden. The trees all go into massive show. The copper beech behind the blossom tree creates a big shield so you can't see the house. So you can just see the house peeking through there at the moment, but in the summertime you can't see it at all. So when guests arrive, it's like a magical mystery tour. The birch trees are in bloom and you can guide guests this way. At the moment we've got all very early spring. The bluebells are just about making a show. You can hear my children squealing in the background because Daddy has just reinstalled our giant swing. So this is the way to the centre walled garden, which is what I nicknamed the ceremony garden. So this way, through this very small door, is quite a reveal. So as the light adjusts, in we go. So this garden was established about 25-30 years ago, when I was very young. My mother started all this. So here is the ceremony area, which is the preferred space. We've put a few benches out. We can seat probably 60 bottoms, and then you can add to those by bringing chairs from your marquee or hiring things in specifically. But each year we add to the collection more and more, so it won't be long before we're sitting a full seated party. So as you can see, there is ample space for guests to stand around, sit however you wish to arrange them. In the summertime, these are wisteria trees, weeping wisteria trees, so they're quite full. They're getting bigger by the year, but they're gorgeous in May because the perfume from them is really quite strong. So as a bride and groom, your groom awaits, or your groom and groom, or your bride and bride awaits you here. This is the ceremony arch that that we've reclaimed from an outbuilding here. My husband has put this together. I've just dressed it a little bit, just to give you an idea. It actually looks quite nice without any dressing. But yeah, it's lovely old wood trusses. Oak, of course. Here is a wisteria which is in full bloom during May and then greens up, so it covers the wall in green. This wonderful rose here is in constant show and it's now starting to bud up for its first show, and it's called Compassion, which is a very, very apt name for a rose to be near the ceremony area. So this is your view. Imagine guests 50 to 200 plus in here. After which you've had your ceremony, you can make your way to the house to legalise, because yes guys, we are licensed. We've been licensed now for 25 years this year, which makes it even more sad, the fact that this was our silver wedding anniversary and we can't celebrate it the way we would. So after your ceremony you go back to the house to legalise. Now before we do this, I'm just going to show you something that we created this year, I'm pretty proud of anyway. Because we are renowned for our yew trees, when we have to have some surgery or sadly a branch drops, we keep the yew and we make things, i.e. wedding benches behind you, they're yew, and this is our brand new bar, dry bar, that we've made. Lacquered top. It's really solid and quite hard, but that is available to hire should you wish. So we'll go on a little walk to show you where you go after your outside ceremony to make your ceremony legal. So we go for a little walk back this way. You can set off a little bit in advance of your guests. So it takes you approximately 10 minutes. To go back to the house. But your guests wouldn't have seen this walk. So it's really quite exciting for them to have part 2 reveal. I always say there's about 3-4 parts to revealing areas to your guests. There's loads of areas to have photos. This being one of the most prominent areas. Great light. Only a quirky corners. So here we come back to a little bit of formality. We have a nice formal wavy hedge and the landscape, the Norfolk landscape with the great Norfolk skies. So here she is, Fairling Hall in the sun. She's south facing, so she faces some great sun views. So for you as a couple, you enter through these French doors, minus my daughter's high chair, into the rooms. I will show you the rooms on another video. But you will enter these rooms with your party, such as your best man, your chief bridesmaid and parents, key witnesses, and your guests. While this is going on, this is like a secret second part to your wedding, your guests can be arriving and they can be having a meet and greet drink while they wait. And then when you arrive, down the steps with confetti, however you wish. I'll take you for a little stroll down here. So we've just planted the cherry trees back in 2017, so they're still evening up. We have one line that flowers and one line that's a little bit behind. Great white Japanese cherries, and they will of course get big and huge as the years go on. You could also indeed have your ceremony in front of the house if you wished as well, but the beauty about this place is that all these details can literally be arranged a few days before your wedding is due to take place, depending on the weather, because you never know, which is windy one day could be still as still another day. So here are the views, completely unbroken, and here is her ladyship. So I'll leave you with the tour of the first part for now, and we'll do the second part in another video. Thank you!